let's talk about diving ants. Now, I have said this about many types of ant species before, but diving ants have to be one of the coolest ant species out there. They are endemic to Borneo and have an incredibly complex and interesting mutualistic relationship with the fanged pitcher plant, which is also endemic to Borneo. This is the fanged pitcher plant. It is a type of carnivorous plant that, again, endemic to Borneo. Now, like all pitcher plants, it gains a lot of nutrients from prey items, largely insects, falling into the pitcher and then being digested, which the plant absorbs for nutrients. However, where the diving ants come into play is that they live and exist pretty much entirely within those fanged pitcher plants. These guys kind of make their nests in the hollow vines and tendrils of the fanged pitcher plant, which extends from the plant up into the forest. The ants live inside the vines with their queen and the brood and just kind of hang out there. Where the name diving ants, or also swimming ants, comes from is the fact that these ants, to gain nutrients, will actually descend into the pitcher, into the digestive juices. Now, normally when insects enter a pitcher plant, that is kind of the end of the road. Goodbye. They are done for and they are now food for the plant, except for these ants. They can get in and out very, very easily. And the reason for going in is they will retrieve the corpses of some previous victims of the pitcher plant to bring back to their nest to provide food for the larvae and workers and all of that. Now you may be thinking at this point, hey, this doesn't sound very mutualistic. It sounds like these ants are taking advantage of this pitcher plant. What is the pitcher plant getting out of this? Now that's actually quite interesting. The ants will typically take larger and harder to digest prey items that sometimes will sit inside the pitcher plant so long that they start to rot. This is because the pitcher plant cannot digest them fast enough. They can't get all of the digestive enzymes and fluids past the exoskeletons of some of those larger bugs, so when rotting, that can release a lot of harmful chemicals and such that actually causes a lot of damage to the pitcher plant and the other animals that live in and around the pitcher itself. So by removing these larger corpses from the pitcher plant, the ants actually protect the pitcher plant from that putrefaction. Additionally, the ants also protect the plant itself from things like mold and pests. They will clear mold and other fungus growths off of the plant, again protecting the plant from dangerous pathogens. Ants in general are also quite aggressive towards other insects, and thus they keep away harmful herbivores like weevils and such that would harm the pitcher plant host, thus preventing damage to the structure of the pitcher plant and protecting the health. Now, these ants, unlike many other types of ants, are actually quite good swimmers. They dive into the digestive fluids, retrieve their prey, and get out quite quickly. They're able to climb the steep and slippery sides of the pitcher, which normally prey items and other insects cannot get out of, but these guys navigate them quite easily, even dragging things that are much larger than them. They also only stay in the pitcher for a short amount of time and are thus unaffected by the digestive enzymes, so this overall is quite a good and very complex mutualistic relationship between ants and pitcher plants.